Hello, I'm Steph from Calibrate Studio, and this is a stranger's feet. I'm not going to name whose feet it is. So my foot model for today is going to be demonstrating ankle mobility drills. Okay, we're going to be looking at inversion and eversion of the foot, which in very simple terms is just lateral movements of the feet. Okay, so we're going to place the band around the feet today, and I actually want a slightly heavier band. So if you struggle with the red, please don't go any lower than the yellow, but if it's not enough, feel free to go on up. And if you actually find the black one still isn't enough, which is quite unlikely, but if it is the case for you, feel free to combine bands to actually make it even heavier. So black plus yellow, black plus red, black plus blue, whatever it is, okay? So from here, the first drill, what we're gonna look to do is try and roll our ankles out. So right now, subject A over here is gonna try and roll onto the outsides of his foot, or her, you never know. Soles of the feet are gonna try and point at each other. It's like you're opening up a book face and they're trying to look at each other. We're gonna hold that there. Knees are gonna stay locked out. I want you to feel the outer part of your hips work as you do this, and then you're gonna come back down only to neutral. So do not let the arches collapse inwards and then come back out again. So we're really trying to go to the edges as far as you can go. Really pull that band apart even more. Come back in. We're just gonna do 3 here. So we're only demonstrating 3 for you, but ideally you wanna be going 10 to 15 reps for these ones. And 1 more. All the way out, out, out. And sometimes if you hear clicks like that, it's actually coming from the knees, because remember, everything is connected here, okay? So just because we're moving the ankles, and relax, and break. So just because we're only using the ankles does not mean everything else is not involved. Actually, a lot of the time, ankle problems come from hip issues, okay? So we're starting to actually gain awareness, what it feels like when you start to move your feet in a certain direction. Take note of what it feels like in other parts of your body, okay? So the second one we're gonna do is actually going in the opposite direction. So we're gonna look to actually go inwards. So now I want you to think of collapsing your arches in as much as you can. Now, keeping the legs straight once again, okay? So again, you'll probably wanna bend your knees inwards, but now I want you to keep your legs straight and just try and turn in as much as you can. Good. His legs are actually shaking here. I know he's wearing pants, or she is wearing pants. Unknown. But what we want to try and do is lock the knees out and really try and lift up. Like I want to put my finger underneath the outside and then come back out, want to back down, and again, going inwards. Now you see the toes curl up. Try to still grip as much as you can, lengthening. Good, collapse inwards, 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 and back out. Good, we got 1 more. And all the way in, making sure this gap between the knees still stays put. You should feel the inner parts of your hips working here. And back out and relax. Good. So that is it for your ankle inversion and eversion exercises. Really, really strange to try and train your feet, but they're definitely something that is worth noting and something you should be doing on a regular basis, because if you think about it, our poor feet have to bear the brunt of all the weight we put into it every single day. So it makes sense to take care of them. Okay, so this is it, mini band drills for your ankle mobility. And please stay tuned for our next one, which is actually going to involve these guys, the phalanges, or toes. All right, thanks for watching. Bye, you can wave, you don't have to put your head